Okay, here we have a 2014 Tennant S30 Sweeper diesel. No, we're talking a Kubota diesel, full cab, AC. Why else would you want a sweeper without a cab and AC? What a filthy job. We go in here and get our serial number tag. It's an S30, serial number 6564. We got 5,700 pounds. Tennant, made in America. It's a freaky thing. Something, oh my God, it's made in America. Break out that Guinness World Book of Records. Can't buy anything made in America anymore. Okay. We've got 2 sliding windows in the door, but no sliding window in the cab. You probably don't want to open that if you got air conditioning blasting anyhow. Let's do a walk around on the outside. Here's our diesel fuel tank on the right side. Open up our engine hood here. Okay, so on the right side, we've got our AC unit, condenser. Our burp tank for our antifreeze. This is all hydraulic driven fan. There's no mechanical connection between the radiator fan and the engine whatsoever, all hydraulic. There's our big hydraulic oil cooler here. And here's our radiator out here. With our oil cooler. Okay. Here's our digital control that's running the engine speed and running the digital dash. We got a 4-cylinder Kubota, a V1505. Got a nice big size, regular car size, massive alternator on this baby in comparison to what we just saw in the last Kubota engine. And what else there is under the hood? Little tail lights. Really nothing more back here that I can see. All this is perfect. Of course, nothing dented up because we're talking a 500-hour machine. Not a reconditioned or refurbished machine that you see for sale by Tennant at its dealers for $45,000. Something that's got 10,000 hours on that they can recondition. This is the original virgin time. Nobody's ever backed into anything. Look at the back of this. It is perfect. No damage whatsoever. We got the Turbo 2 pre-cleaner on there. That's probably the best pre-cleaner money can buy. This side for service. There we can see our alternator better. We'll open up this top guy here. Our access to our hydraulic tank. There's an intake filter, and I'm sure there's some other ones around here. When we get to that, we might see some other inlines. Our air cleaner. Again, the alternator. Get out this side of the engine. Air conditioning compressor. Our battery. Hydraulic control valves. These cylinders, there's the cylinder for raising and lowering the main broom. Here's our hopper cylinder right there. We're dumping the hopper. And our rear wheel. It also has hydraulic drive, I believe, on that. I'll go back and check. There's our shaker motor right there, our hydraulic shaker motor. Knocks the dirt off of the air cleaner for the HEPA filter when you're going to dump the hopper. Let's go back and look at that motor again on the drive. I'm sure we have a rear wheel drive besides the front drive. Yep, right there. There's a nice hydraulic motor right there. Okay, now I'll come around to the front here. Of course, all the glass is perfect in it. So undo the front. This is your HEPA system here, where the air comes through here when you're picking it up, and then it goes through your air cleaner element here. This is in the bin. And below that is the hopper. And so you can take this apart for cleaning. There's all your latches. And you can remove the whole thing to sanitize it and wash it out. And you can replace the air cleaner right from here. Take them two wing nuts off, the top pops off, and you can pull the air cleaner straight out right there. Okay. Okay. What else we got to see on here on the outside? This is an access door into the hopper, so you can reach in and grab big objects out in case you sweep up something. You see the hinge right there, and it pops up to go into the hopper. And your gutter brush. And I think we're ready, John. I'll look inside the cab here. Got a real fancy hydraulic suspension seat belt, armrest, air conditioning ducts. This mirror, you look up, you see the outside mirror there, so you can see down in the front of the machine. Here we have indicators for the hydraulic oil temperature, level, glow plug indicator, check engine, and our light switch for our lights. Horn, try to remember to check the horn. Here we have our digital readout on our dash. It's going to talk to you, telling you what the broom is doing, upper broom, lower broom, hopper full. This is the fancy XP model. Instead of all the levers, you've got a push button control for one start on the broom once you've got adjusted your height the way you want it. You can just push that each time. Here is your engine speeds, three modes there. There is your curved broom and your vibrator there when you're going to lift up to knock off the dust off the HEPA filter before you dump the bin. And there's your hopper up and down, and there's the dump, bottom floor of the hopper to actually dump. This here is your main broom adjust height. There's your travel pedal, hydrostatic drive. Push on the top, you're running forward. Push back with your heel, you're running backwards. Center's neutral. Your brake, along with the park brake activator. I think I covered it all. Wait a minute, we've got up here we have our heat. Here we have our heat and AC controls by Red Dot. That's another American company. And a little dome light. I don't know if the dome light works. Probably gotta have the key on. Gotta have the key on. Yeah, gotta have the key on. Dome light does work. Okay. I guess jump in there. I think the first thing we'll do is just run around and show speed and maneuverability. I heard it beep for a second. Beep for a second. Must be a bad horn button if the horn beeps. Okay, I gotta look into that on the horn. See if I can figure that out. all the technical specs on our web page that will be with this video. The technical specs are there. You're going to tell them the speed, the dumper height, all that, ground speed and stuff. So I guess, yeah, do a little maneuverability and then we can start up the brooms. Yeah, you can run over that and see if it'll suck up that, but I know the brooms. So you turn it down, and when you push the one buttons, if he has anything, it should start up. All of them, it takes a minute. It takes a minute for everything to go. Okay, yeah, everything's going. Yeah, it automatically lowers the broom to your height you adjusted and everything. Oh, that's the way to clean the shop. Okay, I guess now what we should do is show you the hopper function. It definitely sweeps. See, that one button picks up the sweeper and everything. And now it does the vibrator automatically. It's vibrating for the hopper. No, the broom's not spinning, it's the vibrator for the hopper. Okay, shut off the hammer hopper. Yep. See? Turn that back on again. No. Yep. Yeah. Oh, you can feel the whole cab shake. So it's beating pretty good to knock the dust off them. Okay? Okay, the other one's the broom. Yeah, but that's when you do the one touch. Okay, and what's the bottom one that's on? The green light.
That is relative to...
Oh, that's the dumping. Yeah. Okay. So, is it open or closed right now on the dumping? Does it show?
I think it's ready to open.
Okay. So, open up the hopper. That's the dump. That's closed.
What? We open up the hopper here.
No, that's not the hopper. That's the floor. Ain't that the dumper, the floor?
I guess this would open up the hopper.
Okay, try it. Put it on idle. Put it on idle. It'll go automatically. Okay. There's all the way up with your hopper. It clears a little over 5 feet. Which obviously, that's again in the technical specs. Okay, go ahead and dump the dumper. There. Hey, you made it, man. Look at that. All that shit was on the floor out there. Now you got to clean it all up again. Okay, do you see that works? Okay, close that. Okay, that's closed. Now put the whole hopper down. I guess I just picked up the dirt in one spot of the shop and threw it in another. Okay. Anyhow, obviously, you can see it works great. You're done. Oh, now let's see that air conditioning work. You see there's an off-on switch and then there are temperature dials and stuff. And then the...
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
You got good fittings up there.
Oh yeah, it's blowing ice cold air. Oh, you got ones on each side. Now I'll freeze your head. Yeah. Good. Yeah, I can feel the cold air come out of the cab. Okay, what else we got to do on it? We got a horn issue. I don't know what's with the horn. Could be a bad horn or a bad horn button. I'll check out the horn. Lights. Yeah, let's do the lights. Okay, we got our rotating light, we got headlights, parking lights, and what do we got back here? We got parking lights back here too. Yep. Okay, everything is working. Everything is working. Except for the horn, which it did beep once. But I will get on the horn and get that fixed. That's all we got for this 2014 Tennant S30XP. Remember, it's got the fancy dash. The XP, one push button, starts everything.